First at 10, Oklahoma senators could make the difference in who's appointed as the next Supreme Court justice. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Kim Jackson. After the passing of Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, the country is waiting to see who the president will nominate as the next justice. Also unknown, will the Senate vote before or after the November election? Tonight, NewsChannel 8's Lily Cummings explains why Oklahoma senators could influence the decision. Lily?
Kim, in 2016, as President Obama was leaving office, Republican senators insisted on waiting to confirm a new Supreme Court justice until after the 2016 presidential election. Well, 4 years later, we're facing another Supreme Court vacancy with an election approaching. But this time, Republican senators are likely to quickly confirm a new Supreme Court justice. 2020 has brought a lot of uncertainty. Now it's a political battle that could impact the Supreme Court for decades.
A new poll from Reuters Ipsos that just came out about an hour before we talked suggests that as of right now, about 6.5 out of 10 Americans are uncomfortable with proceeding with the nomination before Election Day.
Oklahoma still doesn't know how our two senators stand on whether to rush the nomination and confirmation of the president's nominee.
You might see some Republicans, like Langford, double down on the process and commit to the comments that they made in 2016. I'm not sure that the electoral incentives are there for enough of them to do so.
In 2016, both Senator Langford and Senator Inhofe said slow down and let the next president decide in an op-ed appearing in the Oklahoman. Quote, voters should have the final voice in the balance of the court. After all, it is the American people who will bear the burden of the court's decision. But Mota believes that for those like Langford who aren't up for re-election, it may not matter as much. Senator Inhofe, however, is up this November, and his opponent, Abby Broyles, believes the nomination should wait.
I agree with what Jim Inhofe said in 2016, that in a presidential year, the Senate should follow precedent and not confirm any nominees to the Supreme Court of the United States.
Amy Edwards is from Tahlequah and says RBG's open seat is important.
RBG was she was our balance on the Supreme Court.
RBG was so important to the family, they traveled overnight to be at the vigil in D.C. for the late justice.
And there were hundreds, maybe thousands of people there. There were a lot of people. Like, we couldn't even see the other side of the crowd. It was pretty amazing.
People like Edwards are still grieving the women's rights icon going into the week, but Mota said the weekend showed us something.
I think this weekend has taught us is that questions about the court, questions about its future are going to be major issues that on some level compete with the pandemic.
Mota believes that this will be a big topic in the next presidential debate in just 9 days. Now, Senator Langford and Senator Inhofe were unavailable today for an interview. Live from Lookout Mountain, Lily Cummings, News Channel 8.